But I went to the grocery store today. All right guys, so let's have a quick heart-to-heart. So you kind of get a better perspective of how 7 people can live off of so little. Hey Squeaky Tree fam. Alright, so if you hear Opal in the background, she's having a heart-to-heart with her baby doll. But I went to the grocery store today and I was absolutely in shock and awe. And I think it's because I only go about every month and a half, and sometimes I just order online according to the sales and what I need. But this time I actually went in, and I went into Walmart, which you know is supposed to be the cheapest, and I was absolutely in shock at the prices. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Like, I don't know. And so this has motivated me to make a 3-part series. One, how we make our produce on a very small portion of our land. I would say 75 to 80% of all of our produce. We could even just stop it there and not have the luxury of other produce if we had to. The second video is how we make 99%, or how we raise 99% of our own meat, which is also on a very small portion of land. We do have 10 acres, but majority of it is woods, and so we're not even using that. And then the third part of that series will be how we create 90% of our own dairy on our land. But here's the thing, what if you don't have any land at all? The video series is still for you, because you might be able to find a local farmer that you could travel to once a month, or maybe partner with somebody who does have a yard, and you guys can go in together and figure out how to raise your own groceries. Because people, this is getting insane. I'm really talking absolutely insane. If you're wondering, for a self-sufficient homestead, what in the world do you buy what do you buy at the grocery store? I'm getting ready to show you. Some of this stuff is just extra backup in case I get sick, tired, or lazy. But some of it is just luxury items that I want at my fingertips as a fast food. Okay, so for example, this isn't a need, but this is a want. Cereal. The boys absolutely love cereal. Opal is getting into pinching little finger things, and so I break them up for her. So that's something that I can do very easily. So here, we've got some cereal. Yes, I got Honey Nut Cheerios, and I got regular Cheerios, and I got Reese Puffs. So even though we raise our own food here, we are not all organic. It would be absolutely fantastic, but guys, I can barely afford the regular stuff. And that's why we raise our food organically, so that we can have those options. So do not feel like a failure if you can't do all organic. Come on, guys. This butter, cheap brand, y'all. I do make my own butter, but this is for backup. What if we want to use the cream for ice cream and not butter? Here we are, butter. All of this will last us probably until like the second week of September. This right here, yes, we make our own yogurt, but you need a yogurt starter. Did you know that you can just take yogurt, put it into milk, incubate it at like 110 degrees for about 12 hours, and then you will have a bunch of yogurt. So I would take a spoonful of this, put it with a lot of our milk, which I'll make another video on that, and we will have a whole bunch of yogurt. Then I can take just a starter from that yogurt that I've made and keep making yogurt from it. But the reason I bought this is because the last yogurt starter that I bought didn't make great yogurt, so I'm gonna try this instead. And if it makes great yogurt, then I will make yogurt from that yogurt that I've made from then on out, and then I don't have to spend the $3 on this. An oil choice that we do, because that's a whole nother topic, what oil is doing to your body. A good oil would be coconut oil, and so I did get some of that because I can't make it here. We do have pigs, but we will not harvest our pig until the fall, and so we're new to this as well. We don't have it fully established. We're in this together, so I gotta buy bacon, y'all. So I bought 2 pounds of bacon. Super expensive, super expensive. Chocolate chips, I can't create chocolate chips. Look, y'all, Walmart brand, you know what I mean? This was, oh boy, close to, I think it was close to $5, 4 cups of chocolate chips. I got 3 bags of these because we make our own granola bars. And so we do the chocolate chips, we do honey, we do a natural peanut butter, and the honey is the sweetener in it, and then we have oats, and we make it all, and they're absolutely delicious. They hold together, and they're a good healthy option for your family. This right here, I can make string cheese, but this is because when I make mozzarella cheese, I usually shred it up like this bag. This is just an extra bag of mozzarella in case I don't have a chance to make mozzarella, or I don't have time, or I'm sick, tired, or lazy. I don't know. It's just a backup, all right? And so I think that's really important to have backups so you don't put so much pressure on yourself. Okay, then, yeah, Velveeta macaroni and cheese. Can you beat it? It's very expensive. So I got 3 boxes. Now this is supposed to last us a month and a half, a family of 7, okay? So what I do is I buy boxes of mac and cheese, and then my mom taught me this. She's like, then buy extra noodles. You put the 2 things together, and the cheese actually goes a lot further than you think, and the kids don't even notice. So then 3 boxes turn into 6 boxes, which is 6 meals. So if you get 6 boxes and then 3 more, that's 12 meals. You see how it just keeps multiplying? So you get what you need for your family. I do make my own tortilla shells, but you talk about, all right, hold on, I need to get her a snack, okay? But you talk about a lot of work. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of time-consuming work, and I don't mind it. Whoops. I do not mind the work, but sometimes I can't. So I buy backup of these as well. This is a 20 pack. I bought 3 of these to last us the month and a half. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is something I do not make. Mayonnaise is a combination of 3 different oils and eggs, and you blend it all together and you get mayonnaise. But it's very expensive to make, and so this is just one of the things that I do buy because it's actually cheaper to buy. Ketchup. Ketchup is something, so our tomato products we have tons of tomatoes in the freezers, but our tomatoes are still coming in. Okay, I did get organic so that there is no like high fructose corn syrup and stuff like that. We've got Italian breadcrumbs. I make all of our own loaf bread here, rolls, breadsticks. I make all of that. Guys, that is something so easy, and that is so much easier on your belly. I'm telling you, my kids had acid reflux, tummy pains, all these things. When I switched to making all of our own bread, a lot of that disappeared in combination with some other things, but just that simple thing in itself helped their tummies tremendously. So it is so worth the extra few minutes. Now some of you guys say, I just don't have time to make this food. Well, you've got to get in your car, drive to the grocery store, pick up the loaf of bread, drive all the way home, put it away. I mean, by the time you do that, it could be rising on the counter ready to put in the oven. So you can do this. You can do this. Have a Sunday out of the month and make a whole bunch of loaves for your family. But have some backup so there's not so much pressure, and you can take a break if you need to. That is okay. I think the misconception here is that people think that when you go self-sufficient and you start making your own food, that you never have a break and you can never take a cheat or anything like that. Guys, it's not cheating. It's just you're eating and you're living, and it's okay. It's okay to go to the store and get a loaf of bread it's okay to do those things. But think about it, if 10 loaves out of the month you're making and 4 you're buying, your bellies are better off. So don't just throw in the towel and say, well, I can't do it all the time. That's okay. Some of the time is better than none of the time, right? Better than none of the time? Yes. You're worth it. They're worth it. So just start small. Even if you buy all junk food except for your loaf bread, you're starting there. Talking about junk food, I like to have snacks with 5 kids at my fingertips. A lot of the snacks I do make, but Ritz crackers, Goldfish are 2 of the things that I do like having on hand. Just gonna tell you like it is. All right, so this is our grocery store pantry. So we have 2 pantries. One pantry is all of the food that we have made, and this one is the food that we've gotten from the grocery store. The reason I only have to buy so little for 7 people is, one, because we're growing and we're raising food here on the land, but also I always buy a little bit extra. And so then before you know it, you have a nice little stockpile that you did without going crazy. So this is before I add my food now. So as you can see, like, there's a thing of mayonnaise, but I just bought 2. So now I have 3, and I'll probably only use 1. So if something happened to where I can go to the grocery store for a couple months, it's okay because I have a 3-month supply. Does that make sense? So as you are buying stuff, don't think, oh my goodness, I don't have enough money to totally store up. You don't have to do that. You just buy 1 extra of something or a few things, and then before you know it, you have 6 extra things of applesauce and this much extra of tomato sauce, even if you're not growing your own. Okay, you see what I mean? And this of noodles. So this is the Overflow Pantry. This is stuff that we have preserved from our grocery store hauls. The shelves actually go back a couple cans deep, or a few cans deep. But you can see extra Goldfish, animal crackers, oats, things of sugar. These are extra bags of huge bags of flour. So how I make, you're probably like, how do you make your own bread if you didn't buy flour? So I buy big 50-pound bags of flour at the Amish, and every month I try to buy one, and I just stock them up, and then before you know it, you have extra bags of flour and sugar and rice and salt and all the things. So don't be overwhelmed, just do little bits at a time. But yeah, so just wanted to show you that so you kind of get a better perspective of how 7 people can live off of so little. All right guys, so let's have a quick heart-to-heart. I want you to, now you might be further than me. The boys are in the pool, so that's what you hear. But you might be further than me and preserving and being self-sufficient and all the things. But if you are not, keep watching. I want you to go like this and throw the stress off of your shoulders. This is not... Oh my! This is not something for you to be stressed out about. This is, I know there's a lot of videos out there about hurry up, our world's gonna crash and stuff like that. And I'm not saying it's not going to, or it is going to, but that's besides the point. You need to eat, your family needs to eat, regardless. And so all you're doing is you are making sure that your family has food to eat, whether it crashes or it doesn't. Who cares? So I want you to go into your attic or into your basement or into your closet, wherever you have one of those Tupperware containers that is filled with clothes or knickknacks. I want you to dump it out, and I want you to bag up that stuff, and I want you to take it to the thrift store because you probably don't need it anyways. Then I want you to take that Tupperware container, and the empty one, and I want you to sit it in your kitchen or pantry if you have room in there, whatever, it doesn't matter. Sit the empty container there. Then when you go to the grocery store at a regular time, I'm not asking you to rush out there, to run out there, nope. I'm saying go to the grocery store because that's probably something you do. when you go to the grocery store, instead of buying 1 bottle of ranch dressing, I want you to buy 2. I want you to put 1 bottle into your pantry, into your cabinet, wherever you store it, and the other one into the Tupperware container. Then I want you to do that for any other items, like your mayonnaise. Buy 2. Now, you're not going to be able to double your groceries, okay? That's just too expensive. But you can do that for 5 items this month. Then next month, don't go into that Tupperware container. Then I want you to pick 5 more items. And then before you know it, you have a whole month of groceries in this Tupperware container in case you need extras. And you don't shop from it until it's overflowing. And then guess what? You can go grocery shopping in your Tupperware container, and how cool and satisfying is that? So there's little ways of doing this, because nobody said, or if they did, don't listen to them, that you have to buy everything at one time, okay? 2, it's not stressful, because all you have to do is take your hand and grab a bottle, and instead of putting 1 in your cart, put 2 in your cart, okay? And instead of getting your Starbucks coffee, your Dunkin' Donuts donut, or whatever it is, or a bottle of water from Wawa, bring your own, fill up a cup, and put it in your car. Okay, instead of doing those extra things, that extra thing can be that extra bottle of mayonnaise. And that Tupperware container, whether you have, or box or whatever, then you store it in a nice, dark, cool place. Now, eventually, you will have to. Now, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, but how do I preserve it? How do I keep it fresh and all this stuff? Yeah, that's true. But we'll get to that. I have videos for that. You do that on a day that you can. You don't have to do it as soon as you go grocery shopping. Some of the stuff you can freeze, some of the stuff you can vacuum can, some of the stuff you can just leave as is. All right? If you have questions, let me know. Comment below and I will answer you according to the items. Like, we are in this together. Do not be stressed. All right? And even if the world is perfectly fine forever and ever and the prices never go up and they just go down, back down again, you still need to eat. You still need food for your family. So it's still good to do. And it actually takes less stress off of you, because instead of saying, oh my goodness, I ran out of this, you can say, let me check my bin. And there it is. All right? So be encouraged that you can do this. You can do this. All right. God bless you guys. I'm thankful for you. God sees you. He loves you. We love you. Thanks for being part of our family. I look forward to seeing you in the comments. Bye. Tell me what you let go. Tell me what you let go.